Hey everyone, Adam here. And today I'm going to be answering the question, how many incarnations will our soul take? Or in other words, how many past lives will I experience? And I want to start by saying it depends. We all live different amounts of incarnations. We'll all experience different amount of incarnations, and it really just depends on our karma. And perhaps we'll talk about that in a later video. So, with that said, yesterday I met with a near-death experience client who I took back to the beyond through hypnotic regression. And when she was back in the beyond, she asked her guide who was there how many more times she needs to or will be reincarnating on Earth. And she was told that this was her last experience. This was her last incarnation. And when she asked how many incarnations she had already taken, she was told 7,000. And 7,000, holy moly. I just sat there with my jaw dropped thinking, I can't imagine having to come back. If this was my first life and I had to come back 6,999 more times, holy moly, sounds like a lot. But let me say this. If that number 7,000 sounds high, no, it could be more or it could be less. But if that number sounds high, this is also something I want you to understand. In my work with near-death experiencers and past life regression, people who experience past life regressions and between life regressions, there's one common theme about time. And here it is. When we think about time, right, we think about it in a linear fashion, right? So there's yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And so you progress think about it from an x-axis, right? Or a horizontal timeline, right? So there is yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So yesterday is in the past, and tomorrow is in the future, and right now we are in the present. Now, what I get from my experiencer friends and those people who have done past life regressions and so on and so forth is that model of linear time only holds true here in the 3D and Earth. Outside of this dimension, the timeline gets flipped, and it becomes vertical, so almost like a y-axis, right? And so what that means is there is no such thing as past or future. In fact, everything is happening all at the same time. When you have a timeline that goes up and down versus sideways, the only movement is here. So if you were to think about living 7,000 lives, don't think about that happening all in progressive fashion. Think about it as they're all happening right now at the same time. And your soul is learning all of these lessons and having all of these experiences through all of these incarnations, all happening simultaneously. And that's what we call parallel lives. And how cool is that?